Hey y'all, what's going on? I'm here for Black Ink Crew New York Season 5 Episode 14. I apologize for this video being late. I was out all day yesterday, I was, at school, and then I went to go do some last minute shopping for my friend's costume party for tonight. And the theme is pimps and hoes. But of course, I'm going to be a pimp because I'm a motherfucking PIMP. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what I was doing yesterday, just getting some last minute stuff. Well, I guess I would be like a madam or whatever, because that's like a female version of a pimp. But yeah, enough of that or whatever. That's pretty much what I was doing yesterday, why I didn't get the video yesterday. But anyways, we start the episode off at 1:13. Mel, she comes in telling them about, the encounter that C's and Kitty had, the other day or whatever. And they was all like, what? Like, for real? And, they're asking, like, was it some tongue going on and everything? Walt is like, what difference does it make? Like, a kiss is a kiss. And, Donna, she like, nah, it's levels to this shit. Was it like a mwah, or was it like some tongue action going on? So, Mel is like, it definitely was some tongue and everything, and Walt, he's all hyped for C's, and he's like, if he want to mess with the kitty cat, I ain't got a problem with that. Just as long as it don't affect my job, I'm cool with it. I said, whoo, stay tuned. So anyways, Mel also lets them know that they ended up leaving together from the party as well. So next we get Sky and C's. She comes to pop up at his new apartment and everything, and he's expecting more pop-ups from her like that or whatever, because she lives nearby him. But little does he know, she lives in the building right across from him or whatever. And he's like, oh hell no, like I knew Sky lived close, but I didn't know she lived that close. And I'm like, wait a minute, aren't y'all brother and sister? Like, you ain't never been to her place before? I guess. So anyways, to know this information before you moved into the apartment building that you moved into. But anyway, so she gives him like this walkie-talkie or whatever. They're trying it out. It kind of reminded me of some Arthur Reed and Buster Baxter type of shit. Those of y'all that are around my age, they used to watch the Arthur show, y'all know what I'm talking about. They used to communicate with each other all the time on the motherfucking walkie-talkies and shit. So anyways, Sky brings up him leaving with Kitty the other night or whatever, and she's pretty much lecturing him about not making the same mistakes that he has before, which being Duchess. You know what I'm saying? When he got with Duchess and everything, Duchess thought that she was, superior like him, thought that she ran shit like him. Pretty much she thought that she was him, you know what I'm saying? And she doesn't want him to make that same mistake with Kit. And he's like, how do you know everything or whatever, this, that, and the third? And she's like, cause I know. Like, what do you mean? Like, I find out everything. And he claims all he did was fuck her. And she's like, wait a minute, I didn't know that or whatever. She's like, I didn't know you fucked her. And he like, wait a minute, Sky pumping information out of me like this first 48, I ain't with that shit or whatever. So like I said, yeah, Sky pretty much pumped that information out of him. And C's claims that he fucked her on an accident. How do you fuck somebody on an accident? Like, nigga bad, like you too old for that shit. So she's saying the same thing, like, you didn't fuck her on no accident or whatever. And that was that. So moving on, we get back to 113th. The girl A1 that Teddy rehired shows up. Mel is looking at her like crazy and shit. She's like, why are you looking at me like that and everything? And Mel is like, Ted not here, so you shouldn't be here either. And so she's asking, like, do you have, no, A1 was saying something about her bringing money into the shop or whatever. And, Mel's asking her, like, well, do you have a client today? And she's like, no, or whatever. And she's like, so that's even more of a reason why you shouldn't be here. And Mel is like, the A1 brings this, energy. And, she's talking about the energy that A1 brings into the shop or whatever. And A1 is like, I just finished what I start and everything. And Mel is like, yeah, just like the shit that you started with Kitty or whatever, this, that, and the third. She was like, she brings drama and I don't like her. And Walt, he's in agreement with Mel or whatever. He doesn't really care for A1 to be there either. And so, you know, A1, she automatically like she's just so aggressive, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's always in fight mode, kind of like Sky, huh? And we don't need another one of those around the motherfucking shop. So yeah, you know, I'm kind of with them on this one too, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, she's saying, you know, her and Mel going back and forth. She's like, what you gonna do, da da, and all this other stuff. Mel, she gets up and everything, and, you know, A1 trying to take her jacket off or whatever. They kind of pushing each other a little bit, the guys or whatever. They get in between and, you know, get A1 out of there, and Mel tells her that she's fired and blah blah blah. So moving on from that, we get to DMX's birthday party. The crew shows up to the club that, you know, he's having his party at and everything. They're in VIP. Sky brings Allison, her best friend Allison, on purpose because she's on an Operation Takedown Kitty type of, you know, situation. You know, she doesn't want C's to be with Kitty or whatever. So we get a special surprise from Ryan from Black Ink Crew Chicago. He comes in there, you know, he's hanging out with them and everything. And then DMX, he finally shows up, you know, making a toast with them or whatever. C's, he, you know, he lets us know that he's feeling Allison as well as, you know, Kitty and everything. And, you know, Kitty, she's starting to feel jealous or whatever after she said that she wasn't going to get her feelings involved like that, but now she's getting her feelings involved or whatever, and she's getting jealous because C's is all up on Allison right in front of her face. And I'm just like, well, girl, I mean, he ain't your man, so like, what the fuck? See, this is why you don't mix business with pleasure, like, seriously. So yeah, she feeling jealous, she feeling salty. So moving on from that, we back at 113th. You know, this girl, she comes in or whatever, claiming that she's a friend of Nikki's ex and everything. Pretty much how she's lying to all of them. She has a 2-year-old that she abandoned, and you know how old shit is. He's like, you know, Nikki is my wife and everything, and I believe whatever she says. Like, she told me everything, blah blah blah. No, the fuck she hasn't, nigga. You don't know her like that. You've only known her for a few months. You know what I'm saying? So he's texting Nikki at this point to, you know, come up to the shop or whatever. And, you know, she was like that she was at the baby shower. She watches her boys or whatever. And, you know, they're asking, you know, like, why are you here? And they're, you know, like, why are you here again or whatever? So she's like, you know, I'm doing this for the boys. And, you know, letting y'all know Nikki has a pattern of having kids and leaving them. And so they like, well, how long has this been going on? And she's like, since October of 2014. Next thing you know, Nikki's ass coming here, bum rushing the girl, whatever. But the girl was prepared because she turned right around and start hitting her and everything. And then security got in between. I'm like, how the fuck you gonna bum rush somebody and still don't do shit? Like where they do that at? You know, the girl snatched her wig off and all this other shit. You know, and the girl, she pulls out some pictures and she throwing the pictures, making it rain, like she making it rain or some shit. And she like, there go your motherfucking proof. I ain't lying or nothing like that, this, that, and the third. Nikki claims that she never lied about that. And I'm like, yes the fuck, like she never lied about nothing. I'm like, yes the fuck you did, because when y'all was in Puerto Rico or whatever, you was like pussyfooting around the motherfucking questions or whatever and saying how you had you was with old dude or whatever, and he had a kid. I guess trying to say he had a kid from a previous relationship that you was taking care of or whatever. Well, y'all know what she was doing. She was pussyfooting around the question. So, excuse me, ooh, my nose got cold up all up in it and shit. My bad, y'all. I'm sorry. But anyway, so next thing you know, oh shit throws a drink on the girl, and every time a dude throws a drink on a female, all I could think about is that time that Eric Williams threw that drink on Jennifer Williams on Basketball Wives. Like, that was like some real bitch shit. Like, instead of just focusing on getting Nikki, you know, away from the situation or whatever, you want to throw a drink on the girl? Like, that's some real bitch shit, oh shit. So, you know, he's telling her, you know, they're outside at this point. He's telling her to get in the car or whatever, this, that, and third. And Nikki, she's like, I don't know you, Diana. You don't know her, but you just said her fucking name. Like, really, girl? And then on top of that, it's like, you're supposed to be pregnant and and you got lupus and you out here fucking fighting. Now if the shit wasn't true or whatever, why are you coming there automatically wanting to square the fuck up? Why are you coming there bum rushing the girl if it wasn't true? You know what I'm saying? Like, that right there just shows you motherfucking lying. You know, and it's like, I mean, I'm the type of person, you know, I don't always believe in that saying birds of a feather flock together, but in this situation, the shit motherfucking applies, because old shit's kids is right here in motherfucking New York. Well, at least 2 out of 3. I'm sorry, 2 out of 3 of his kids is in motherfucking New York, and he half-ass taking care of them. And then you sitting up here going cross country to follow this motherfucker, leaving 2 of your kids. Okay, so ain't neither one of y'all shit as far as I'm concerned. I don't care how nobody feel about it. Whatever. Now, as far as I know, they still together to this day, so whatever, more power to them. You know, sees he's looking at the pictures or whatever, and you know, he's telling Walt that Nikki is, you know, supposed to be pregnant. And Walt is like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean she's pregnant? And you know, he's like, I think you need to give him an intervention. Sees is like, I mean, you know, shit's opinion is not going to change, so it's no point, and I'm not getting into his mess no more. You know, he just gonna have to learn for himself. For himself. And you know, I agree with him, and I've been saying, like, oh shit is that friend that you just can't fucking help. He's that friend who he rather have yes men around him than motherfuckers to tell him the goddamn truth, you know, and look out for him. He's that motherfucker you know you just gotta let fall. Or then on top of that, he doesn't even take heed to what motherfuckers saying. He just is very dismissive or whatever. So he's that type of friend you just can't tell shit to. You just gotta let him see for himself. So, whatever. So, anyways, moving on from that, we get Mel. You know, she goes see her man. I can never think of her man's name. Well, I mean, I never can remember his name. But anyways, she goes to see him at his tattoo shop. You know, he's stressing out or whatever. And she's telling him that she has some good news. She wants to be manager of 113th. He doesn't feel like it's good news. He's like, you can't even manage your own family. I don't like her dude. Like, he's a fucking asshole. You know what I'm saying? And but anyway, she's like, you know, I do take care of, you know, the fam and everything. You know, I do this, that, and the third for the motherfucking baby. So what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he's calling her stubborn. And I'm like, and she's like, no, you're stubborn. Like, do you hear yourself? And pretty much she's saying how, you know, he don't want this traditional marriage, but then he wants her to play the housewife role and be his motherfucking shadow. You know what I'm saying? And what attracted him to her to begin with was because she was a go-getter. And I do feel where she comes from on that, but like I said, girl, this is the man you chose to be with and everything. And I still feel like you settled for this commitment ceremony or whatever because he didn't, you know, because you love him and you wanted to be with him and everything. But I felt like you wanted a real marriage. You know what I'm saying? But you settled for what you settled for. So, I mean, you know, whatever. And he's still being like a smart aleck or whatever. So she, you know, leaves and everything. She's over it. So we get C's and Kit real quick. They're out at lunch or whatever. You know, she's asking him like, you know, she's acting like as if he's on the first 48 or whatever. You know, asking him all these questions about, you know, Tattoo Baby and Allison. And, you know, he's like, I mean, they're just my friends. You know, it's not, you know, trying to downplay the shit. Really, you know, more so with Allison because we know him and Tattoo Baby are just really friends at this point. So he's pretty much kind of trying to downplay the shit with Allison and everything. And, you know, she's like, well, I would rather you have strictly platonic friendships and everything with these females that you're so-called friends with. And I'm just looking at her like, okay, Duchess number 2 in the making. Like, I mean, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he tells her that they have like a fun friendship and everything. Meaning, bitch, you ain't his motherfucking girl, so pump your fucking brakes, okay? And, you know, he's like, you know, I just got out of one situation, you know, with Duchess. I'm not trying to get into nothing serious right now, but I'm like, so why are you not telling this shit to her? And then it's like, if that's the case, why can't you just keep it real, all the way real about what the fuck you got going on with Allison? See? That's the motherfucking problem. I don't know what the fuck C's got. They got these bitches going crazy. He must got some good ping or something. Because, I mean, child, I don't know. But anyway, so we get the 113th or whatever. Excuse me. Mel, she comes in. She's venting about her man or whatever and how he was being an asshole about her wanting to, be the manager at the shop. And, Walt is, they're all pretty much just trying to encourage her. And, Walt is telling her he's just being a big baby right now because he's not getting his way. So just let your anger off in your tattoos or whatever. Male friend comes in to get some type of tattoo representing women empowerment or whatever. Cool. Moving on from that. I think this was like later on that day or something, or maybe might have been the next day, child. I don't know. We're back in 113th though. Cease and Kit, they come in together. Sky's like, what's up, bro? It's good to see you, but what's she doing here? Excuse me, y'all. I needed some of that good H2O in my system real quick. But anyways, she's asking what is Kit doing here. And, he feels like that both of the shops, 113th and 125th, should be luxury shops. And he's like, she's going to be helping out down here. They're not really feeling it, especially Sky. So, he's like, Kit been doing things that's different. And, Sky is doing like this to Kit, like implying like, yeah, sucking Caesar's dick or whatever, this, that, and the third. And, she's like, yeah, he got a thing for smart bitches with southern accents or whatever. And, Kitty, she looking at her like, with that smiles look that she always gives when the motherfucker trying her or whatever. She was looking at Sky like that and everything. And so, C's, asking her like, what the fuck is wrong with her? Sky's like, nothing, I think this is where C's leaves and everything, and leaves Kitty to, tell them about the new ideas that she has and everything. And I guess apparently C's wants alcohol to be in the shop because, Walt is like, Walt was saying, so we getting the clients twisted before they get tatted or whatever. And Kit is like, that's what C's wants and everything. And Sky's like, yeah, you give him whatever he wants. And Kit is like, of course, and I get shit done. And Sky's like, what the fuck, like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? Like, I sweep and I answer phones. I'm not a brand ambassador like you, nor am I giving hand jobs. And they all like, oh shit, like, what the fuck, And Kitty, she's like, she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And Sky's like, man, he done told me y'all fuck. Don't sit up here and try to play dumb. And so Kit is like, that's none of y'all business, for real, for real. She's like, she's obsessed with my vagina because at first she wanted, to get a mold of my vagina. Now she's worried about me fucking C's and everything. So, Sky, she demonstrates how she answers the phone or whatever. And Kit, she's telling her, that's cute or whatever, but, just don't cuss and everything. And so, Sky's like, what? Ass is in the dictionary. And Walt is like, no, Sky, it's in the fucking Bible, okay? Oh, I shouldn't be saying fucking and Bible in the same sentence. I'm sorry, y'all. He was saying that it was in the Bible, okay? So anyways, Kit is trying to tell them how to be professional or whatever. And, she's like, we're selling tattoos, not vaginas. And, Sky's like, well, you're selling yours because C signs your checks and you give him sex. Next thing you know, these fools make a song out of this shit. They was like, he signs your checks and you give him sex. Or some shit. I forgot what type of beat they was on when they was doing the shit. But they all was clowning around making a song out of it and everything. And, Kit tells them to stop worrying about what she's doing. And, Sky, she's over it. She walks out or whatever. And she's saying that, her business is her business or some shit like that. Whatever. So, moving on from that, we get the restaurant meetup. So, the whole crew, they're meeting up at this fancy restaurant. C's has yet another announcement for them. Mel is telling Ted about A1, and he's like, oh Lord, what happened? Or whatever. She was like, well, you would have known had you shown up in the past week. And Ted is like, bitch, shut the fuck up and stop trying to be manager and worry about what the fuck I'm doing. Y'all already know how I feel about when Ted just so quick to call somebody call a female a bitch. But anyway, so Mel is pretty much telling him about what, you know, what happened, you know, with that situation, and how and how she told her to leave. And he's just like, oh, okay. But then Ted, you wonder why people look at you as not manager material. But anyway, Cease and Kit, they show up together or whatever. And, you know, Sky shows up with Allison. And, you know, Sky, she brings up the fact that, you know, Cease and Allison was on the date together the other day. And they show a flashback of them being on a date. And Sky was like, yeah, I was looking in your apartment through my binoculars and whatnot. And, you know, Cease is like, you know, what the fuck? Like, she messing up my game right now. And, you know, Kit is saying, you know, why is she bringing this up, like, right now? Like, Sky is messy. I said she bringing it up because she wants you to be gone. That's why she bringing the shit up. So, you know, Sky's like, there's a lot going on at this table. Like, you know, Kitty sucking dick. And Kit is like, you know, if I suck dick, I'm going to be the best at it. And Sky was like, yeah, I knew she was going to say some shit like that. That's why I said it and everything. So Kit, she gets up, you know, trying to calm everything down, you know, tapping her glass. And Walt is like, why the fuck is Kit making announcements for Cease and everything? Like, you know, like, Duchess ain't even do no shit like that. So, you know, Cease, he gets up, you know, he thanks Kitty and everything, but he's going to make the announcement. He's talking about expanding, you know, his tattoo shop out, you know, his tattoo business outside of New York. Not sure if that's really a good idea yet, because you're still trying to get 125th, you know, to be recognized and, you know, out there and everything like 113th is. So I don't know if you going out of the state is, like, you know, a good idea right now. But I mean, you know, it's whatever. So, you know, Cease, he's like, you know, we gotta get some things straight. Like, Sky, I heard about you leaving, you know, yesterday when Kit was trying to, you know, go through a training thing with y'all about how to answer the phones. And, you know, Sky's like, I've been knowing how to answer phones. Like, what the fuck do you mean? You know, Cease is like, I mean, I just want all my shops to feel the same. And, you know, he's like, you know, this is Kit's job and everything. And he's like, look, I can't be everywhere all the time. And y'all supposed to, you know, respect Kit like it's me and everything. And they all like, hold the fuck up. And, you know, like, well, like, what the fuck do you mean by that? And Sky's like, you know, like, what are you saying right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just met her. You know, like, she was like, you telling me to respect her like it's you, and you just met her and everything. And Kit is like, exactly. And Sky is yelling, telling her to shut up or whatever. Cease is like, they're both acting immature. You know, Sky is like, look, bro, I respect you, but I told you this shit was going to happen. And he like, you know what happened? She's like, you know, she got some of your Jamaican beef, and now she's a mini Duchess and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out, you know. And Kit was saying something like she's not a mini Duchess or whatever. And Cease is like, nah, it's not like that. And Sky's like that she's done. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Kit tells her, you know, like, don't leave and everything. And she's telling like, Sky's like, bitch, don't tell me what the fuck to do or whatever. And, you know, she's like, if you feel like your brand ambassador deserves more respect than the people who held you down, then I'm done. Next thing you know, this bitch drags the fucking tablecloth off of the damn table with everything set up there. I'm like, well, damn, did these motherfuckers even get a chance to eat? Like damn, Sky, you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt some type of way. Like, I ain't, like, motherfuckers ain't get a damn chicken wing or nothing like that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl. And it's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I feel exactly where Sky is coming from in this situation, but once again, the way she handled shit, she handled this shit wrong, and it's like, you wonder why you're not manager. You know what I'm saying? Like, she handled that situation all the way wrong. But I mean, yeah, I didn't expect this review to be this long. I apologize, y'all, but make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you guys share. Make sure you guys come back. Make sure you guys follow me on social media. And I will see you guys in the next video. Alright, peace out.